Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Detroit's Mayor Kwame M. Kilpatrick.
As residents protested outside and called for his resignation in the wake of the text message scandal, Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick took to the stage at Orchestra Hall to deliver his 7th annual State of the City address.
We are going to continue to fight the battle because we believe that we are fundamentally correct on the premise that what we're doing is transforming this city so there can be a better place for people to live now and in the future. Detroit, you have the right to have a great city.
The city is not downtown Detroit. I live in the city. It's not safe. There's no services, but yet our elected officials continue to use our tax dollars to take care of their own personal and private businesses.
Kilpatrick spent most of his speech touting his achievements and putting forth an agenda focused on public safety and a public works program designed to spur the city's troubled economy. But he also chastised City Council President Ken Cockrel, Jr.
President Cockrel, we have much more serious issues affecting our city than whether we attend a speech or not. I love you, and I love what you've done in our city. And at this moment in our history, we must start to turn to each other and not on each other.
My door has always been open to this mayor, ever since this issue began and way before that. I have placed phone calls to this mayor that have not been responded to. You want to talk to me, pick up a phone and call me, come to my office and see me. To be addressed in a public forum, I don't have a problem with it, but I have to question the sincerity behind that comment because, once again, that's the way the mayor feels. He knows where to find me. I'm 2 floors above him.
Are you surprised he looked right at you when he said that?
Oh, no, not at all. I fully expected something like that.
I mean, you're here.
Absolutely.
You can sit up there, but you're here.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, too. If you're going to make reference to the question about whether or not we have more important things to discuss, whether or not I'm here, I am here. I just chose not to sit on the stage.
The mayor closed his speech with a surprising denunciation of his critics.
But I feel that I cannot leave this auditorium with my wife and my son sitting there without addressing this issue. In the past 30 days, I've been called a nigger more than any time in my entire life. In the past 3 days, I've received more death threats than I have in my entire administration. I've heard these words before, but I've never heard people say them about my wife and children. I have to say this because it's very personal to me. I don't believe that a Nielsen rating is worth the life of my children or your children. This unethical, illegal, lynch mob mentality has to stop. And it's seriously time. We've never been here before, and I don't care if they cut the TV off. We've never been in a situation like this before, where you can say anything, do anything, have no facts, no research, no nothing, and you can launch a hate-driven, bigoted assault on a family. I humbly ask members of council, I humbly ask the business community, I humbly ask the the religious community. I humbly ask the brothers and sisters of the city of Detroit, I humbly ask that we say no more together. I humbly ask that we say no more together. I love this city with every part of my being, and I will continue to stay focused on building the next Detroit. God bless you, Detroit, I love you.
It's unfortunate. Members of this council who were on stage and who were not on stage have all have been bending over backwards to attempt to keep as even a tone and as open-minded a tone as one can as issue after issue after issue presents itself. Frankly, in my opinion, if there's people who have a right to be really angry, it is members of City Council who have been utterly, profoundly underrepresented and misrepresented by this mayor's law department, while they were apparently thinking that they work only, primarily, or exclusively for him. So, I mean, it's really unfortunate. I don't want to go to the level that was set here tonight. I think it was an indication that the mayor is under an enormous amount of stress.
Thank you.